aircraft fires at a target based on targeting information data linked from a distant sensor. The weapon principally investigated was the AGM-88 high-speed anti-radiation missile, HARM. EGI, 1994 and 1997 testing of embedded GPS/INS, EGI, navigation systems, including evaluation of the reliability of GPS in jamming environments. AGCAS, 1994-96 testing of an automatic ground collision avoidance system, AGCAS or AutoCAS, to help reduce the incidence of controlled flight into terrain, CFIT. Lessons learned from this program were further evolved on the F-16 CAS. J/IST, 1997-2000 testing of the world's first all-electric flight control system under the Joint Strike Fighter Integrated Subsystem Technologies, J/IST, program. F-16 CAS. Due to the unavailability of the AFTI F-16 following the AGCAS effort, a Block 25 F-16D was modified for continued investigation of ground collision avoidance system, CAS, technologies to reduce CFIT incidents. This joint effort by the USAF, Lockheed Martin, NASA and the Swedish Air Force was conducted during 1997-98. 107. It has recently been reported that the U.S. Air Force had decided to upgrade F-16, F-22 and F-35, all Lockheed Martin designed, fly-by-wire fighters, with the AGCA system. 108. F-16 Agile Falcon. The F-16 Agile Falcon was a variant proposed by General Dynamics in 1984 that featured a 25% larger wing, upgraded engine, and some already planned MSIP-4 improvements for the basic F-16. Unsuccessfully offered as a low-cost alternative for the Advanced Tactical Fighter, ATF, competition. Some of its capabilities were incorporated into the F-16C/D Block 40 and the Agile Falcon would serve as the basis for developing Japan's F-2 fighter. 109, F-16S. The F-16 Enhanced Strategic S was an extended-range variant of the F-16C/D fitted with conformal fuel tanks that granted it a 40% greater range over the standard Block 50. The F-16S also featured an internoffler system, which offered the capabilities of the Lantern navigation and targeting system without the drag associated with external pods. Unsuccessfully offered to Israel as an alternative to the F-15I Strike Eagle in late 1993, it was one of several configuration options offered to the United Arab Emirates that would ultimately lead to the development of the F-16E/F Block 60 for that nation. An F-16C Block 30 was modified to the S configuration to test the conformal tanks and simulated FLIR sensor turrets fitted above and below the nose of the aircraft. The F-16S first flew on the 5th of November, 1994 and flight testing was completed in January 1995. 110, 111, F-16 Low. The F-16 Low Observable Axisymmetric Nozzle, MO, demonstrator was an F-16C fitted in late 1996 with a prototype nozzle with significantly reduced radar and infrared signatures and lowered maintenance requirements. It was tested in November 1996 to evaluate the technology for the Joint Strike Fighter, JSF, program. 112. 113, 114, F-16D-CK-1. Manat, the Israeli Air Force's Flight Test Center, is known to operate a specially built Block 40 F-16 delivered in 1987 as a test aircraft designated CK-1. It is used by the IAF for testing new flight configurations, weapon systems, and avionics. 109, F-16 DSI. The DSI concept, diverterless supersonic inlet, was introduced into the JAST/JSF program as a trade study item in mid-1994. The first Lockheed DSI was flown on the 11th of December, 1996 as part of a technology demonstration project. A DSI was installed on an F-16 Block 30 fighter, replacing the aircraft's original intake diverter. The modified F-16 demonstrated a maximum speed of Mach 2.0. Mach 2.0 is the F-16's clean-certified maximum speed, and handling characteristics similar to a normal F-16. Subsonic specific excess power was slightly improved. The trade studies involved additional CFD, testing, and weight and cost analyses. A DSI was later incorporated into the design of the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II after proving to be 30% lighter and showing lower production and maintenance costs over traditional inlets while still meeting all performance requirements. 115 Engine variants. F-16/79. In response to President Jimmy Carter's February 1977 directive to curtail arms proliferation by selling only reduced capability weapons to foreign countries, General Dynamics developed a modified export-oriented version of the F-16, a/B designed for use with the outdated General Electric J-79 turbojet engine. Northrop competed for this market with its F-20 Tiger Shark, accommodating the J-79 GE119 engine required. The prototype F-16/79 modification of the F-16's inlet, the addition of steel heat shielding, a transfer gearbox, to connect the engine to the existing F-16 gearbox, and an 18-inch, 46 centimeters, stretch of the aft fuselage. First flight occurred on the 29th of October, 1980. The total program cost to develop the F-16/J-79 was $18 million, 1980, and the unit flyaway cost was projected to be about $8 million. South Korea, Pakistan and other nations were offered these fighters but rejected them, resulting in numerous exceptions being made to sell standard F-16s. With the later relaxation of the policy under President Carter in 1980 and its cancellation under President Ronald Reagan, no copies of either the F-16/79 or the F-20 were ultimately sold. 116 F-16/101. In February 1979, General Electric was awarded a $79.9 million 1979 contract under the Joint USAF/Navy Derivative Fighter Engine (DFE) program to develop a variant of its F-101 turbofan engine originally designed for the B-1A bomber, for use on the F-16, in lieu of the standard P&W F-100, and the F-14A, in place of the P&W TF-30. The first full-scale development, FSD, F-16A, serial number 75-0745, was fitted with the F-101X DFE engine and made its maiden flight on the 19th of December, 1980. Although the F-101 performed better than the F-100, it was not adopted for use, however. Data from testing the F-16/101 assisted in the development of the F-110 turbofan, for which the F-101 would serve as the core, and F-110 would become an alternate engine for both the F-16 and F-14. 117, 118, proposed and other variants. Without Model 1600/1601/1602. The Vought/General Dynamics Model 1600 was a navalized derivative of the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon designed for the United States Navy's Navy Air Combat Fighter, NACF, program. The Model 1600 lost to the Northrop/McDonnell Douglas F/18 Hornet. F-16BR Block 62 plus Super Viper. For the FX-2 fighter program for the Brazilian Air Force, Lockheed Martin offered the F-16BR Super Viper. The F-16BR is based on the F-16E/F Block 60 and features conformal fuel tanks and /APG-80 AESA radar, GF-110-132 engine with faded controls, electronic warfare suite and infrared searching, IRST, updated glass cockpit, and a helmet-mounted cueing system. F-16BR lost in the competition with JAS-39 Gripen E.119, F-16 in Block 70/72 Super Viper. Lockheed Martin has proposed an advanced variant, the F-16 as its candidate for India's 126 aircraft Indian Air Force Medium Multi-Role Combat Aircraft (MERCA) competition. According to Chakartimovic, the company's business development director for the program, the F-16 is the most advanced F-16 ever. Notable F-16 features include an APG-80 active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar, advanced electronic warfare suites, and an infrared search and track, IRST, system. 120. In addition, the F-16 in SRCS is reduced from 1.5 square meter to 0.1 square meter, in the same class as the F-18 Super Hornet, Rafale, and Eurofighter Typhoon. 121, 122. USAF F-16 Block 50 on ground taxiing to the runway for takeoff at Aero India 2011. Yelahanka Air Force Base Bangalore. If selected as the winner of the competition, Lockheed Martin will supply the first 18 aircraft, and will set up an assembly line in India in collaboration with Indian partners for production of the remainder. The program is reportedly worth up to Rs $550 billion, $14 billion. 123, 124. The F-16 in Super Viper was showcased in the Aero India 2009. 125. India initially sent the RFI for an F-16C/D Block 52 plus configuration aircraft for the ongoing Indian MRCA competition to supply the Indian Air Force with 126 multi-role combat aircraft, to replace Indian Air Force's fleet of MiG-21s. On the 17th of January 2008, Lockheed Martin offered a customized version of the F-16. The F-16 in Super Viper for the Indian MERCA contract. 126. The F-16 in, which is similar to the F-16 Block 60, will be a 4.5 generation aircraft. Lockheed Martin has described the F-16 in as the most advanced and capable F-16 ever. Based closely on the F-16E/F Block 60 as supplied to the UAE. The features on the F-16 include conformal fuel tanks, CFTs, and /APG-80 active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar, 127, GF-110-132 engine with 32,000 pounds, 143 kN, of thrust with faded controls, electronic warfare suite and infrared searching, IRST, advanced all-color glass cockpit with 3 large displays, and a helmet-mounted cue system. 128. Lockheed Martin's Vice President Business Development, India, Phil Prince, has said that I can assure you, the Super Viper is much more advanced in all aspects than the Block 50/52 plus F-16s being given to Pakistan. 129. In September 2009, F-16 in Super Viper completed a part of the field trials. Lockheed Martin officials stated that Phase I of field trials was over and the week-long training phase was in preparation for Phase II of field trials, which began the 7th of September and lasted 2 weeks. Eventually, the F-16 in Super Viper lost out to the French Dassault Rafale fighter. It was reported 21 September 2012 that the Indian Air Force would finalize a contract to purchase 126 French Rafale jet fighters that year, in one of 2012's largest armament purchases. 130. The contract for the 126 Rafale twin-engine, Canard Delta Wing, multi-role combat aircraft is worth $20 billion.